Good morning, Sayadaw.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Who is a Bangaja? Bangaja. Bangaja. Bangaja means born of mud. It means lotus. So let's start by reciting Namo Dasa 3 times. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, in continuation of previous lecture, today we are going to study more about the Karma Kata, session on the Karma, session on the action. As you know, Karma is of three kinds of Karma. Bodily, Kaya Karma, bodily action, Vajikama, verbal action, and then Manokama, mental action. So here, so this one we don't need to explain in detail because you are expert in the Karma. Okay. So here, three kinds of Karma. Okay, Kaya was Mano, and then in that three kinds of Karma, the Dan Karma generally refers to the volition. Chetana is called Karma. Okay, the Buddha in the Sutta Pitaka explained repeatedly that Chetana ham bhikkhave Karma vadami. So once I said Chetana is a Karma. Okay, Chetana is a Karma, volition is a Karma. Chetayedwa Karma Karoti, having encouraged by the Chetana volition, we act bodily, speak verbally, and then think mentally. Ayena Vajaya Manasa Karma Karoti. So there, Chetana, so we know that Chetana is a volition is a Karma. So the function of a Chetana is not only what support, okay, but also encourage or make other mental factors to engage in the action. So that is called Chetana's function. Ubhatambati Ayuhati Padisankaroti. He also acts or makes other people, other Cetasika, Chetas, to engage in the action, in a specific action. So, but in the Athasalini, they mention quoting the Buddha's word. So, from the Nikayas, then the Buddha's, the commentator said, Not only Chetana, but also Chetana Samyutta Dhamma. Okay, Chetana Samyutta Dhamma. Chetana Jewa. Ekajeja, Chetana Samyutta Dhamma. Okay. Not only Chetana, but the sum is associates. Okay. Called Karma. Here specifically, it associate means the 7 bojjhanga, 7 factors of enlightenment, and also 8 noble path, and then 3 akusala manogama. They are purely Chetana, purely mental concomitants, avijja, covetousness, and then vyabhada, evil, and then mechadeti, wrong view. So also they are is the opposite. They are opposite. 3 kusala manogama. It means anavijja. Anavijja means alova. Okay. Avyabhada, adosa. And then samadhi, right view, banya, banyendriya. Okay, amoha. So all together, you can combine 7, 8, 3, 3. All together, you have 21. Okay. So 21 associates, they are also called karma. So in the Athasalini, and also it's a translation, they have provided reference. Okay. Reference. Concerning Bojjhanga, Maganga, and so on. So Bojjhanga, Maganga, Babida, Panarasa Dhamma. So 15 Dhammas are there. Kama Jadokina. So what the Buddha explained about the Kana Sukha. Okay. The Kama itself is pure, and then maybe we can simply say white and black, black and white. Kana means black, Sukha means white. Kana Sukha. Action itself is black and white. So also it produces a black and white result. So that is called what? Kana Sukha. Kana Sukha Vipaka. So in this way, the Buddha trying to explain 4 kinds of karma over there. And then when the Buddha trying to pick up ultimate reality or point out what are these ultimate realities, which is agana, asukha, neither black nor white. And also it produces neither black nor white resultants. So and also it even can destroy the karma action itself. So last week I already explained to you like an installer, okay, which uninstall itself also is program also. So that kind of karma is what? Eightfold Noble Path. Okay, refer to Eightfold Noble Path as well as 7 petals of enlightenment. So that's why they are called what? Altogether 21 Chetana Samyutta Dhamma. Okay, 21 Chetana Samyutta Dhamma or 21 Chetana associates. Okay, so they are called karma. So here last week also I explained that Eightfold Noble Path and the 3 karma. So we have a 3 karma. So is it possible to include 3 Eightfold Noble Path into 3 karma? So we can simply say yes. Yeah. The way it's given here. Sama Vaja belong to Sama Vajikama. Sama Gamanda belong to Kaya Kama. Sama Ajiva belong to Kaya, both Kaya Kama and Vajikama. When the actions are connected with the livelihood, Sama Ajiva. And then the remaining 5, Samadhi, Sammasankappa, Sammavayama, Sammasati, Sammasamadhi. These 5 belong to Manogamma because it happens within our mind. So this is the way how to include our karma into 3 actions. So Mandi is a vulnerable path. You can see Samma Vaja, Samma Kamanda, Samma Ajiva belong to Viradi Chitasika. Okay? Viradi Chitasika. Viradi means to abstain or abstinence, they call. Abstinence from the wrongdoing, from the evil action, evil speech, and also even evil thought or evil livelihood. Okay, Samma Vaja, Samma Kamanda, Samma Ajiva. So here in that case, regarding the Viradi, I think you still remember how many Chitasika, how many Chita consciousness associated with the Viradi Chitasika. How many? So I will ask the name I found Pangaja. Pangaja. Hello Pangajai. How many Chitasika, how many Chita associated with it? With the Chitasika. Pangaja. Is there anyone? How many Chita associate with the Vidadi? Pangaja, is there anyone who is in the name of Pangaja? I don't. No reply. Oh, not many people here. What about Damfu? Damfu.
48 Sayadaw. 48 Sayadaw.
Oh, really?
Sayadaw. Yeah.
With the D associates, with the D 3 Jitasika associate with how many Jita? 3 with the D Jitasika associate with how many?
48.
Are there too many? Is it who? Dam Bangaja or Dampu? Oh, I will ask a bleeding again, and then I will ask a long term. Long term. No one.
Yeah, I'm long-term. I'm sign up. Maybe tomorrow I will.
Okay.
Tomorrow I will translate.
How many Jeta associate with the 3 Vidadi? Let me ask you. For your review. The Jedisika. And long time.
I'm sorry, Panther. Can you ask somebody else?
Thank you. Okay. So it is very easy. A Logodara Jeda plus a Mahagusala Jeda. Okay. Altogether 16. Okay. 8 plus 8. Okay. 8 plus 8. It means with the Jitasika associate with the 8 Lokottara Citta always. Okay. And also together, 3 Vidadi Cittasika collectively associated with the Lokottara Citta, 8 Lokottara Citta, either Sodabadi Mega, Sakadagami, Nagami, Rahada, or Sodabadi Pala, Sadagami, Pala, Nagami, Pala, and the Arahada Pala. Okay? Whenever Lokottara Citta arise, Cittasik, 3 Vidadi Cittasika, they follow. Okay? But for the 8 Mahakusala Citta, Vidadi Cittasika associate sometimes and also separately. Okay? Separately. Sometimes Samavaja only associate with the Mahakusala Citta. Sometimes Samakamanta. Okay? Sometimes Sama Ajiva. So suppose when you refrain from the daily life, okay, you are in the condition to daily life, okay, but you remember, okay, I take a precepts. That's why I should not daily lie. So then there Mahakusala Citta arise. Okay, Mahakusala Citta arise. With that Mahakusala Citta, so Samavaja Cittasika alone associate. Samavaja and the other Cittasikas, mental concomitants, but not Samakamanda, not Sama Ajiva there. Okay, so in this way, Samavaja associate with the Mahakusala, a Mahakusala Citta, sometimes, as well as separately from the Samakamanda or Sama Ajiva. So that way we have to remember. So, but in the case of in the case of a Lokottara, so whenever Lokottara Citta goes, they follow. Okay, they follow always. Okay, they follow, and also they always follow. Together follow. So that why also just to review your Abhidhamma Sangha knowledge, you have studied. Because they are not out of our life, within our life. So within ourselves, within our mind, it happens. So regarding that is about the how do you say, Lokottara Mega, and also we try to include into the 3 karma, bodily, bhava, and mental action. So another is Imas Maintani Dwara Sansandanana Mahodi. Okay, I will share what is that? Atasalini. Where? Okay, here. The Atasalini translate as a Dwara Sansandana, as a include under the door. So we can simply translate that inclusion, okay, inclusion into the doors. Eko Dwara Sansandana. So how to include? What are the things to be included under the doors? It means karma. Okay, we have a different karma. Different karmas will be included under the doors. So kaya karma, vaji karma, mano karma, and then kaya dwara, vaji dwara, mano dwara. That's a very simple inclusion. Okay, but sometimes there are some points, so you are going to see there. Here comes the subject of inclusion under the doors, okay? Inclusion under the door. there is such a thing as karma, which has not done its full course. Though movement of body and private organ, and though it is generated at the mind or okay. So such a karmas have been included under the doors. So the point here, 3 points. So karma, maybe bodily action, it does not run into, it's a full course. It means it does not accomplish the function of intended. The movement of a body and private organs taking place. We already make a movement of our bodily organs. We move our hands, our legs, our mouth, our jaws, and we break into speech. And also, it is generated at the mind door. Okay, in the mind door, we want to tell a lie. Also, we want to kill another being. We want to steal others' property, and so on. So avijja is there, and also dosa is vyavada is there in the mind. But even though it happens in the mind, even though we make a bodily movement, for example, in the mind, we want to kill. Okay, vyavada, we want to kill him. Angry, we are angry. We are angry. And then what happens? And then we try to move our body, our hands. For example, mosquito bites on your forehead. So you know that, very painful. It's a mosquito. So they come and suck our blood. So very, 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 very bad mosquito. So we get angry and then we make the movement of our hand to kill. But on the way, you stop and then you refrain from doing the function of a killing. So it means the function of a killing does not come into the completion. So in that case, what karma? Okay, what kinds of names we are going to give to them? Okay, to that case, in that case. So that is the following is explanation. Here the point I like to explain is the Dwara Sansandana. So the point here means the translation given here is inclusion under the doors. Okay, or inclusion into the doors. But the sub-commentary give a two explanation. So I will give you here from the sub-commentary Mahadiga, Muladiga, then Dwara Sansandana is the two words together, combination of the two words. Number one is the Dwari Sansandana. Okay, Dwara and Sansandana. So here is a located case. Indeed, Dwari into the door, into the door. Sansandana, inclusion. Or we try to fit karma into the door. Okay, we try to fit the karma into the doors. So it may be, it may come into the completion of the intended action or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, whatever happened in the bodily door, body door. So we will include into the body door. So whatever happened in the Baba door, we will include in the Vajidwara. So whatever whatever happened in the mind door, so we include into the mind door. That is called Dwari Sansandana. Okay. So the similar example explanation is given here in brief. In detail, you can read in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī translation. So unsuccessful action of going for hunting. Okay, this is simile. In the case, or we can simply say the case study. Okay, the case study is there. Unsuccessful action of going for hunting. Okay, maybe there is a hunter, forest hunter. Okay, he make his livelihood by hunting animals, maybe tiger or lions, or deers, or elephants, or whatever. He get or rabbit, or many whatever animal he get. He go and then catch and kill animal, and then he bring back to the city or village or town, and then he cut into pieces, and then he sell out. Okay, he sell out, and then with that the money that kinds of person. So one day he go to the forest with the intention to catch animal, to hunt the animal. So before he go there, also he has to prepare. Okay, he has to prepare his weapons. Okay, and also he has to make parcel of the food. Okay, he has to prepare food for himself. So in order to have a meal in the forest and so on. And also he has to sharpen his weapons, or fastening his weapons and so on. And then he has to make a movement of a bodily movement by going. Okay, every footstep he make, that is action. And then he enter into the forest and then trying to find animals, his brain, and then here and there. Sometimes he may be hiding in the bushes, sometimes he may be hiding on the branches of a tree, and so in order to catch animal. So these are the functions, but unluckily, unfortunately, on that very day, he find not even a small, no rabbit, no animal at all. Then maybe before sunset, he went back to the house. So getting nothing, he got nothing from the forest. So in that case, you can imagine that. So bodily movement, he made a lot of bodily movement. Okay, and also he has avijja. Okay, he want to take the life of others. Okay, that is avijja. Okay, with the greedy mind, he goes there. Okay, but if you ask whether his action of killing handy accomplished or not, so it didn't accomplish anything. So killing is not yet accomplished. So in that case, it may be difficult to say, oh, it is a kaya karma or whatever. Or sometimes you may think, okay, he has a mind to take others' life. So in that's why it is avijja, that's a manogama, we may say that. But here, according to this Dhammasaṅgaṇī, in terms of Dwara Sansandana, okay, inclusion into the Dwara. So it happens where? It happens in the body door. Okay, it happens in the body door. So that's why, without considering it as a kaya karma or manogama, okay, we have to include under the body door. So that is called dwara. Okay, Dwara Sansandana, Dwari Sansandana. So with the in accordance with the definition of a Dwari Sansandana. So another one, number two, definition given in the Atthagata is Adiga is that Kamma Dwara. Okay, Kamma Dwara Vedanam. So Kamma Dwara and then Vedanam. So separating, okay, separation Kamma and Dwara. Vedana means separation. Kamma and Dwara. So here, the example or the case also giving there. What? Giving comment. I don't see COMMEND or what is that? Spelling, I have to check. MAND.
M-A-N-D.
Yeah. Command to kill. Okay, thank you. Giving a command to kill. It means you ask other people to kill. Okay, that is a banadibada. Okay, the intended action is a banadibada, to kill or to deprive the life of others. So, though it is a kaya karma, you don't do by yourself, but you ask other people, you give a command to other people, then it happens what? It happens in the Vajidwara, okay? It happens, even though kaya karma, banadibada kaya karma, karma is one thing, dwara is another, okay? Sometimes karma and dwara the same is okay, no problem, nothing to explain. Nothing to be explained. But karma is one thing, dwara is another thing. So that is separation. Okay. The karma is a banadibada kaya karma. But sometimes it happens in the body door or barber door. So also, vajigama. Karma is a vajigama. It means what? You tell a lie. Telling a lie is a vajigama. But you don't tell a lie with your mouth. But you show the signal, gesture, bodily gesture. Okay? You show the bodily gesture. You nod your hand, your head. Actually, you should turn around. You should turn to and fro your head. But at that point, you just nod your head, or you show the signal on your face or your palms and so on. So in this way, you give a wrong signal. Intention is to tell a lie, okay? But you don't break into any speech. You don't make any verbal action, but you rather make a bodily action. So what happened? That is the vajigama, musawada vajigama, okay? But it happens in the body door, okay? So that the way of understanding also can be included under the Dwara Sansandana. Okay, Dwara Sansandana here we have a two definition and also two case studies are giving Dwara Sansandana as well as Kamma Dwara Vedana. Okay. So regarding this, what commentator explain. So here, this is an illustration. Okay, here is an illustration, and then you see it. So this is, you can read by yourself, and then
So Sayadaw,
yes,
may I ask a question about this?
sure.
So when we talk about the King Ajata Sadhu, he committed killing. So that explanation is based on this one.
Which one?
Like a King Ajata Sadhu.
Yeah.
I mean, that explanation is based on this part or not?
In Ajatasattu's explanation, can you say something? What explanation?
I mean, when we say King Ajatasattu committed killing, actually he was given the order to torture his father, but because of that, his father passed away.
Yeah.
So we say he committed killing is based on this explanation or not?
Yeah. This can be applicable.
Okay.
You can illustrate with the example of the King Ajatasattu. So because he trying to patricide his own father, not by his bodily movement, but he gave a command. Okay, gave a command to the others to kill, to deprive of it, to deprive the life of his father. Yeah, it's applicable. So the action is what? Karma is Panadipata karma, but the dwara is what? Vachi dwara. Okay? Karma is a Panadipata karma, dwara is it happens in the body door, Bhava door. So, thank you. So yeah, that point you can read here. So that's suppose for the King Ajatasattu, even though he put his father, he asked his people to put his father into the jail. Okay, but with the help of the wife of the king, the queen, with the help of the queen, the king still survived, not yet dead. Okay, so on that, not yet the kid. So other, and then what happened? Because the king Ajatasattu came to realize that he will not be died in this way because of his mother, because of the wife of the king. So no one is allowed to enter into the jail. Then the king, who is the king? The name of the
Bimbisara Sarah.
Bimbisara, King Bimbisara, right? So he is a Sotapanna, right? He attained the Sotapati Mega. Is it correct? Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Sotapati Mega, Sotapati Phala. That's why, even though there is no food at all for him, he walk up and down, Jangamati, okay? He is pacing up and down, and then with the jhana, okay? With the jhana BD, he trying to survive, okay? And up to now also, the killing is not yet accomplished, okay? So but when the king Ajatasattu came to realize that, because he is able to walk, and then that's why. So finally, he gave a command to his people to cut the food, the soul, okay, the soul of his father, and also what put the salt into the wound, okay. So that makes a neighbor, makes the king, Bimbisara, unable to walk. So finally he died with this action. So very beautiful and also very, very sad story in the Buddhist history, we can say. King Ajatasattu, later on he became a very close disciple of the Buddha. Okay, I will go and take a cup of water. Okay. So that that point, and they by reading you can understand. Okay. So, so this is Bokedo. This is Babedo. Okay, I will go handy quickly get my bow and then ready the lesson. So, Mia misconduct. So the point we have to understand is that even though it had been Abhija or Vyavada happened in their mind, okay, it happens, they happens as a associate, okay, as a associate or mental concomitants or the karma chetana, okay, not directly as chetana itself. That's why we should not include under the mind home, okay, but it should be included under the body door and then baba door respectively. Even though the karma is not yet accomplished, not yet run into its full course. But here, in the case of the mind, there is a distinction. The mere harboring of a criminal intent to kill amounts to karma. Okay, monogama is a different. So we have a thought of killing. So once we have a thought of killing, there is a monogama. Okay, whether you whether you actually kill or not, it doesn't matter. So, and also evil, the thought of evil, even though you don't actually take life, others' life, there is a monogama. And also for immoral bodily karma arises in the bodily and body doors, but not in the mind door. Likewise, immoral body karma, agusala vaji karma, okay? Agusala kaya karma, agusala vaji karma, so they are like that. But the immoral mental karma arises in the three doors. So that point we have to take note. Okay. Agusala manokama happens in the three doors. But agusala kaya karma and agusala vajikama happens in two doors only, body door and baba door, respectively. So it means that kaya karma can happen in the body door and baba door, bukhe door, and also vajikama can happen in the body door and bukhe door, vajidwara. But the manogama, okay, manogama happens in the three doors. So here, how it happened. One who takes life with his own hand, still not giving, and so on. That's first of all, immoral body karma arises in the body door. Okay, that's a very, very clear. Three bodily immoral actions are there: killing, stealing, and then misconduct. So they are called Gaya Gamma as well as they happen in the body door. So covetousness, evil, and wrong view, which are coexistence. Okay, they arise together. Coexistence with those thought. Okay, thought of killing, thought of stealing, thought of misconduct. So, and also they pertain to volition and as bodily karmas. Okay, they are negligible. In Bali, it is called avoharika. Avoharika, ohara. Ohara means the term. So cannot be termed. Avoharika means it cannot be termed as what? as a monogam. Here is the giving, because there is no directing oneself to that, to what belong to others, nor is there coming to kill anudika. Okay, that is called or negligible. Okay, avoharika. I think you see the word Pali word. Avoharika is derived from the na vohara ika. Okay. Vohara, na vohara ika. Okay, and then vohara means the term. Avoharika means cannot be termed. So the word negligible is maybe you have to try to understand what is negligible. But if you say cannot be termed, cannot be designated, so that is better to understand. So far, the teachers are in the commentary agreement. So samana wada. So Muga is stay inside, big problem. So commentary agreement is a go in Bali wada, samana wada. Okay. So what is samana wada? I will make in order to make you clear. I make a chart here. Kama and Dwara. We have a Kama and Dwara. Okay. Kama and Dwara. Here, Wada is a Samana. Wada means view. I think you already know. Samana Wada means common. Samana means a shared view. Samana, shared view. Vidanda, shared view means we are in the same view. Okay. That those who belong to the same view. And then another wada is the Vidanda wada. Vidanda means the opposite view. Okay, we can simply say opposite eyes, opposite view. So there are two views. One is the Samana wada, another is the Vidanda wada. So according to Samana wada, whatever, Kaya Gama happens in the Kaya Dwara and Vaji Dwara, but not in the Mano Dwara. Okay. But according to Vedanta Vada, Kaya Gama happened in 3 doors. Okay. For bodily, Kaya Dwara, Vaji Dwara, and Mano Dwara. So also Samana Vada is like that. Vaji Gama happens only in the Kaya door and Vaji door, not in the mind door. But according to Vedanta Vada, opposite view, Vaji Gama, not Manodwara, it happens. Explanation of the word. Samana Vada is that whenever killing is happening, Kaya Gama killing, whenever a person trying to kill another animal or insect or whatever, so there is that Jidana is associated with either Avijja or Vyavada or wrong view or okay, may associate, but they remain as a mental concomitant, mental associate with the volition. Okay, not the volition itself. Okay, that's why it cannot be called a manodwara. Avoharika, this is called avoharika. Cannot be damned as a manodwara. But it can be called kaya dwara. It happens in the body kaya dwara or vaji dwara and so on. Okay. Then Vedanta Vada, regarding the Vedanta Vada, so in the commentary you can see the quotation, question and answer session. Here, Vedanta Vada is explained as a what? Sectary says. Find the sectary, Saddarium, okay? Vedanta Vada, opposite eyes, we can also say they are opposing. They hold the opposite idea to the common to say, share the view or same view or commentary, literature and teachers. So there is a kind of a question and answer or a kind of debate is there. Here, immoral body action may arise also in the mind or, okay, agusala gaya gamma may also arise in the mind or manoda. On being impressed by, so if you are asked by someone who is opposing like that, no, it is not possible to assume that the kaya karma happen only in the body, kaya door and vaji door. So in my opinion, okay, Saturday we may say that in my opinion, kaya karma can also happen in the mind door. So if someone say like that, you have to ask, okay, what is your reference? Okay, you have to ask what is your reference. So adopted by the three council. Okay, so then he may what? He may go to Kulomba Sutta. Kulomba Sutta or Kulomba Sutta is okay. So in the Kulomba Sutta, what happened? So find the magic power. Okay, so what someone recluse of Brahman endowed with the supernormal potency and the attained mastery of his will, very powerful willpower he get, and then repeatedly contemplated with the evil intention. So what contemplation is that? The embryo of this women is this women will not born safely. It means he want to, how to say, he trying to make a mental power to destroy the embryo in the mother's womb. So it called what? Infanticide. Infant. Actually, infant is, I don't know, infant is already born or not. Infant, may very young child, very newly born or very small child, boy or girl. So killing is a decide, like a matricide, insecticide. So here is infanticide. It means killing the very small child. Here is killing the embryo. Okay, Kulomba committed the infanticide by the magic power. Okay, by the supernormal power. So he may quote this reference. He may quote this soda as a reference. So in this way, so what he want to say is that by mere intention, the embryo was crushed like a mess of foam. Herein, where is the movement of either bodily or body organ? Okay, he may raise the question: do you see any movement of the bodily and the body organs? Just only happen in the mental, with the mind, with the willpower. He trying to crush, okay, the embryo, which happens in the mother's womb. So he destroyed. So it is the mind or that this immoral bodily karma arises. So he may say like this. Vidanta Wadi, he said like that. He gave a reference. After saying we shall wait, okay, we have to weigh in, wait, you know, we have to weigh in. It means we have to consider whether it is right or wrong. So we shall weigh the meaning of your Sutta. The teacher wait it does. Okay, you have affirmed the killing, of another by potency, okay, or mental force. So they are commentator trying to explain that, trying to analyze it. There are 10 kinds of power, 80. Potency is here translated for the word 80. 80 means in Myanmar we call power or the go sheet. So 80 there we have a different kinds of 10 kinds of 80s are there. Okay, you can learn by yourself. And then, so among the 10 kinds of 80 power, what 80 do you prefer? What 80 do you refer to in this case? Okay, you have to ask the question. It means a kind of a debate. That which is accomplished by culture, by development, bhavana. Culture is what? Bhavana. Bhavana, bhavana mayedi, bhavana maya 80. Okay, power accumulated by the mental development. So what? Is there a act of killing another by potency accomplished by culture? Bhavana mayedi, so can kill any other? So he answered, yes, there is. Some teachers say that the act can be done only once. Okay, that here commented what is that? The explanation is given as when you can read by yourself. That one. On this, after declaring that by potency accomplished by culture, the act of killing another is done neither once nor twice. The teacher asks a question, then intergnostic speaker on concepts. Is a potency accomplished by culture? Okay, bhavana mayedi is a kusala or agusala or avyakada. He has to ask again when he has, okay, whether bhavana mayedi we kill another people without moving bodily in barbaric action. Then, okay, if you say bhavana mayedi is whether kusala or akusala or avyakada, or whether it is associated with a pleasant feeling or painful feeling or neutral feeling, or connected with a thought or sustained thought or what, we have to ask. We have to ask, okay? So, then, what is unconnected with the both bodily and then experience in the universe of essence of attenuated matter or no matter, then the opposite people, they may say what? Opposite person. The Sattri who knows the question will answer thus. Potency accompanied by culture is either moral or immoral, unmoral, but is associated only with the neutral feeling. Okay? Is without any share or and so on, it will explain. So if he is like this, we have to ask again, in which category of a morality is a trap? Okay? Is the intention of a life taking included? So what kind of morality it is? We can include, it is what? Intention of a life killing, life taking is immoral only, is connected only with a painful feeling, occurs only with the vidaka, vichara, and so on. Then the rejoinder to this is that if this is B, your meaning does not harmonize with the triplet of a morality. Okay? Now with the triplet of the feeling, Vedanadika, Kusaladika also, your statement does not agree with the Kusaladika, Vedanadika, and so on. Now with that of the initial Vidaka, Dika, and so on. Then the orthodox answer is, then what then is such a great soda useless? So then if you say like that, people may think, okay, if so, the soda, Kulomba soda is of useless, no meaningful. Then we have to answer, no, it is not useless. But the problem is that you do not know its meaning. Okay, the meaning of that soda, you don't know. Misinterpretation of that soda. Okay, so that is the problem. Soda itself is very meaningful, but interpretation or misunderstanding or misinterpretation is a big problem. So yeah, explanations are given there. Okay, I think or what to embryo by the magic power or psychic power is not Bhavana Mayedi, but it is Atava Veda. Okay, yeah, Atava Veda. And also to apply this kind of art, we have to make a bodily movement. So they explain here how do they make it. Okay. For those who desire this Atava potency, okay, if you want, you can try, no? To practice for 7 days. You have to practice at least for 7 days. Such other austerities as what? Eating food without salt. Can you eat a food without salt? For 7 days. And also lying on the grass, taba grass, spread on the ground. You should not use chair, table, and so on. But you should lie down on the grass for 7 days. And also on the 7th day, they have to go through a certain procedure with the ceremony, with the symmetry ground, okay? And you have to go to symmetry, okay? And also there is some procedure, I don't know what are the procedures. And by standing, after taking the 7 steps, we have to enter for 7 steps into the symmetry. And then swinging the hand around, maybe something like that. You have to swing our hand around. And around while repeating certain formula, certain mantra. Okay? Certain mantra we have to make kind of like a magic spell. Then their work is accomplished. Then their work is accomplished. Okay? So that is called Athavana practice. Athavana Veda, among the 4 Veda, one of the last one is called Athavana Veda. So magic spelling. So to make it about, if it is really powerful, or if you get such a power, maybe you can kill another people by mind. This is not good, not encouraged. So this potency cannot be acquired without bodily. So that means what they want to explain is that this kind of potentiality or psychic power cannot be done without bodily movement or barbell movement. Okay, you have to, when you are hands around, make your hands around, as well as you have to go walk. And then you have to recite something, some magic power, magic buzzes. So that's why. How can we understand? Even though you kill another people through the Athavana Veda, there is a bodily movement and barbell movement there. That's why we cannot say it happens. The killing happens in the mind also. So in this way, we have to what? We have to make a kind of debate. We have to educate him or her who holds opposite view to the our common understanding. So also another one is regarding the falsehood. Okay, so here is. I think you already know that the samjana musawadi actually, if you daily lie, if you daily conscious lying, then there will be pachitiya offense, right? But on the Ubosata day, in the Sima, the monks are asked, or the reciter monks, they were asked other monks. So after reciting Bharajika, Sanghadisisa, Pachitiya, and so on. So are you pure in this case also? So they ask, the reciter monks ask for 3 times. Actually, you may have committed a kind of offense, but you try to conceal by keeping silent. Okay, you keep it silent. In that case, because you don't speak out, then there will be what happened? Samajana musawada, dukada offense. Okay, there will be dukada offense because of you are keeping silence. You are keeping a conscious silence. Okay. Actually, you have to speak out, but you should not speak. You fail to speak out. That's why there will be dukkha offense. So in this regard, taking this point into the into the Brahmanic case, then the Satyrians, they say that immoral bhava speech, okay, Kusala Vajigama happen in the mind also, regarding to that kind of Pali word from the Ubosata Khandaka, okay, Ubosata Khandaka. So here also the explanation how to debate, okay, is given there. So I think if you read, you can easily understand. There is a dukkha offense, not because of this, how to say, not because of just keeping silence, but because of the omission in the bouquet door. Okay, here you can see it is an omission in the bouquet door. Is it called what? Akiriya Samodhana offense. Okay, the base of Samodhana means the source. Akiriya means failure to do. So there are, if you study Vinaya, you can know that sometimes you get an offense because of doing something wrong. Okay, sometimes you may find that you get an offense because of failure to do something right. Okay, because of failure to do something right. That is called akiriya samodhana. Because of doing something wrong, it is called kiriya samodhana. Doing something wrong, that's why there is offense. Sometimes you fail to do something right. So that is called akiriya samodhana. So akiriya samodhana dukkata is there because it should be happened in the body door, but you fail to do. That's why it is not it that dukkha offense or vaji kamma happens in only in the body vaji door, not in the mind door. So that way the commentator explained that. So then that is something about the kamma. Okay, kamma session. Okay, yeah, up to this. So their explanation. So that's why today we finish up to the end of the Karma session 1 to 6. Please try to read. If you are not clear, you are free to ask. Okay, thank you so much for your listening.
Thank you, Sayadaw. So, Sayadaw,
Yeah.
regarding the Gurungpa Sutta, because I checked in the original text, we do not have the Gurungpa Sutta. But
Really?
in the original text, we couldn't find the Gurungpa Sutta, but all appeared in the Atthakatha.
Oh, really?
It's very interesting. So I sent one article wrote by or I think one scholar, I don't know, scholar or something, in our group, the study of the Gurungpa Sutta in Atthakatha.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I only appeared in the Atthakatha and the Diga.
Sure. So there are many such cases. Lost tests, they go lost tests. So appear in the commentary, but does not appear in the Pali text. So that's when we study about the editing critical edition or any Pali Sutta or text or Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, and so on. Then we found that, for example, you see, Kaludai, okay, Venerable Kaludai, you remember? So the minister Kaludai, actually, he is from the Kapila Vastu, the best man of the king Suddhodana. So after the attainment of Buddhahood, So the king Suddhodana want to see his son. So that's why he sent many ministers, okay, to invite the Buddha. But when they arrived to the presence of the Buddha, they listened the Dhamma and they became an Arahant. They failed to invite the Buddha. So with the help of the Kaludai, so finally the King Suddhodana asked Kaludai, please help me invite my son to my palace. Then Kaludai, okay, with the one agreement. Okay, if you allow me to become a monk, I will be there. And then I will fulfill my promise. I will keep my promise. Then the King Suddhodana also agreed. And then what? The Kaludai arrived to the presence of the Buddha, and then the same happened. He listened to the Dhamma, became an Arahant. And then Kaludai Thera, after becoming Arahant, Kaludai Thera, he invited the Buddha, encouraged the Buddha to go to the Kapila Batu. So 60 Batu are only in the commentary, not in the Pali text. Okay? Are there. So that's why commentaries are something we are very helpful for us to trace some of the suttas, some of the discourse, some are omitted. Why? Because it's got lost text. Okay, lost text in the Pali text, lost Pali text, but it is still some of them are available in the what commentary. So that point. This the same maybe I last night I tried I think thinking that soda maybe or may not be. I have never had. So that's but I didn't check in the Bali original test. Yeah, thank you because you checked already. You did it.
So you know, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. So but first I this is I'm not sure. So you know, is it possible for someone to use his abenya to kill someone else?
Actually not a vinya. That one and that soda. Avinya is not for the killing. Avinya now because you see, killing is immorally. Killing is immoral action.
So that yeah, so it's not possible for someone to use abenya.
Yeah.
So for example, if
See,
someone has yeah, I'm sorry, if someone has a abenya and then he wants to kill someone and then he can use his abenya to something like guide a weapon to kill that person. So that's not possible. So you know.
no, yes, it's not possible. Very, very much opposite.
Okay, thank you.
Because Avinya is a Rubavachara jhana, okay, fifth jhana. So very pure kusala. So killing is agusala. So with that, even as a tool, they cannot use it. But there is a kind of nowadays also magic. What is that?
We call
Magic.
it black magic.
Yeah. Black magic or something like that. It's a very dirty word. Dirty works. Dirty arts.
So in Myanmar they call net. How to put the Myanmar name? I forgot.
No, not that. So
Oh, yeah.
don't go away or something like that. Now they very rare. We may still have, but they're very rare. Such kind of arts because people also they trying to exclude such kind of person, such kind of magician from their society, community, and also they are not good looking people.
But
They are
Sayadaw, it also say like that. If the person steal the pudujana,
yeah.
they can use such power to harm others, even they have abhinya or something like that.
I mean, is it really opposite to the Buddhist way of Abhinya? I don't know any other maybe.
So you know, so for example, in the case of let's see the dragon Dando Bananda when it's trying to kill the venerable Mahamoggallana. So is that it's not using its abenya?
Abhinyana, Banuva Moggallana.
No, I mean the dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon is not that kind of 80.
So it's
He
not
has a
that. Yeah.
Kamaja 80. You just read 10 kinds of power there.
Yeah.
And, okay. Kamaja, Kamabon. Kamabon power. So like a what? Like someone nowadays also who can redo their previous existence, right? We have many such incidents in Myanmar also, in the foreign country also like that. What happened? So maybe as a child, or he can retool his previous existence without attainment of any jhana, any avinyana. Okay, that's a called jhadisara jnana, jhadisara. So jadi isara. So that is kind of kamaja, kamabon,
I see. Okay.
kamabon power.
Yeah. Thank you, Sayadaw.
Okay, by Buddha Sasana Jidan did it 3 times. Buddha Sasana Jidan did it 2. Buddha Sasana Jidan did it 2. Buddha Sasana Jidan did it 2. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, take care.
Thank you,
Nowadays,
Sayadaw.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Take care,
it's
Sayadaw.
very high. Yesterday, 100 people.